Welcome back to ABC Murders.
The mechanism appears to be broken. This part appears to be working. This part appears to be working.
This one's broken.
This spring appears to be broken. I have to put a new spring here.
Aha! The plot thickens.
I hope that Hastings will not be cross with me. Does not make any sound. The other comms are preventing me from positioning this one. The other comms are preventing me from positioning this one.
Now let's see what happens.
Oh, what are we talking about? Ah, yes. Thora Grey. Carmichael had great esteem for her. But for me, she was nothing but a hypocrite.
You're probably right, madame.
You have seen through her. I'm so pleased that I've convinced you.
You are very harsh. Do not forget that the girl is an orphan.
Yes, and she used the fact to get around men. Take Franklin. He's fallen for her sweet-talking charms. Oh, he's a lovely boy, very plucky and sure of himself. But so naive. Oh, when it comes to women.
Miss Grey did look after you very well, though.
Outwardly. But she's hiding something. I think she tried to poison me.
Miss Grey? A poisoner? But everybody appears to like her.
It proves she knows what she's doing. She's manipulative and she's a liar.
A liar?
Let's see, didn't she say that on the day of the crime nobody was around Coomside?
That is correct.
Well, at 11 o'clock I saw her talking to someone.
Really? And what was this man like?
An ordinary sort of man with a very plain face. Oh, I don't remember well.
Was he a gentleman?
No, he was not a gentleman.
It would be best to leave her to sleep now. The telephone in the hall is ringing. Hello?
Poirot, is that you? Hastings here.
Thank you for calling. Have you received a new letter from the murderer?
No, thank goodness. How are things in Churston?
I questioned Lady Clark, but I will not leave until I have examined everything of interest to me here. Fortunately, Franklin is absent, and I have a skeleton key.
Have you seen Thora Grey again?
Briefly. But rest assured, I intend to summon her to London soon.
She's a fascinating girl.
But secretive. I would like to ask her a few questions.
Poirot, she wouldn't hurt a fly.
Each to his own, my friend. Yours are pretty orphans, mine old ladies that have the maladies.
Poirot, are you mocking me?
No ill intended, rest assured. À bientôt, mon ami. How am I going to open this trunk? Let us examine it.
Oh crud, it needs codes for this.
That does not appear to be very useful.
One 927 1927.
Leaving the code on the trunk. What a strange character Franklin is.
It's a photo from back then. It said before the war, the guy with blood on his clothes said his head has never been the same before the war. World War I, was it? No, that was 2 decades before the 30s happened. Nearly 2 decades. Hey, Ricky. Come on my bed, kitty. Little Ricky. Ricky.
So, what is this sound? I should be able to open the trunk now.
Good. How silly of me.
There we are.
Ooh, we got some secrets.
Whiskey and other good quality drinks. Mr. Clark really has refined tastes. Whiskey and other good quality drinks.
This is important.
Why has Franklin put an Allen key inside his trunk? I'll borrow it for a minute.
Nothing there. It's empty.
Whiskey and other good... Another screw. This engraving is not very easy to understand. I need to sort it out. It is blocked. It is blocked. Franklin must really love his country to have an engraving in his trunk. I think I heard the panel above release. A signet ring? A signet ring with a code written on it. 1587. It may be useful to me.
The map of the United States.
Alaska. Australia. Sumatra. Sumatra.
Sumatra? Never heard of it. There's Russia. Japan's here.
This plate appears to be able to move, but something is blocking it. This plate appears to be able to... Sumatra. This plate appears... I think that signet ring should be placed here. The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies.
Ricky, what are you doing?
The Alaskan Kodia bear. The African kudu. South Africa. Alaska. The lion of Sumatra. I heard the sound of a mechanism. Strange way of protecting one's safe. Triangulating one's hunting sites on the map. These documents are very likely going to help me for the rest of the inquiry.
1787? I just looked at the ring.
A dozen gold sovereigns. Some shares for the Southern Railway and some treasury bills. This is not worth much. Hardly enough to justify your robbery. A dozen... Eton College School... School report for Franklin Clark. According to his teachers, Franklin was a good student, but lacked discipline. Sir Carmichael Clark, Campsite Trust in Devon, to Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Tsinchasui, Kowloon, Hong Kong. Campsite, 1935, January the 12th. Dear Franklin, first, I wish things go on here much as usual. She has an exquisite taste and shares my passion. You wrote me you want to stay. I am, dear Franklin, your truly affectionate brother. Charlotte Clark Comside Chuston, Devon, to Mr. I wish you with all my heart a happy year 1935. Writing my greeting cards, I have affectionate thoughts for you. Always smiling as a child, sailing to distant countries and bringing back to us trunks full of wonder. At home, everything annoys me, starting with this young Thora Sir Carmichael is so fond of. I have nobody to share my feelings with, so I write to you. I opened the secret drawer of Carmichael and read a letter not addressed to me. In this letter, Dr. Logan tells my husband in the most direct way the truth he conceals from me. Sir, I know, but my husband doesn't know I know. Please don't tell him. And if he shares the truth with you, act as you are surprised. Carl will probably speak in his usual convoluted way, but I wanted to be the first to announce it to you. It does matter to me that you are aware of what happens in Comside. Warm regards, Charlotte.
I see.
Franklin appears to be very active. Franklin Clark appears to be a typical British gentleman. A good sportsman, a hunter, a traveler. Four Chinese symbols are engraved on this padlock.
Except I can't read what it says.
It's only a hinge. Nothing interesting. Well, well. The characters engraved on this disc resemble those engraved on the padlock. No, it's not the right code.
This one needs to be on the right.
No, it's not the right code. Let's check the China. Like this character appears to be the right way.
Ah, the plot thickens.
Like this character. Like this. Like this. Very good. All the circles are facing the right way. What are they showing me? No, it's not the... At last, the cupboard is open. Helmet, flask, and rifles. Franklin is very well equipped. Genteel and wild. English countryside revisited. The Railway Children, E. Nesbitt. For Franklin, Pontific's Christmas, 1910. Traveling in China, a practical guide for English travelers. I see some papers that were not there the first time I visited. Valuers report property. Building land located in Comside, Churston client, Sir Carmichael Clark, April 15, 1935, Court and Brunskill office.
Vicky? Lucy's behind you.
Court and Brunskill. The name is familiar. Is that not the name of the firm Donald Fraser works for? These daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that the crime weapon is here. Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute, 201 Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex. To Sir Carmichael Clark, MD, Comside, Churston, Devon. Brighton, 1935, January the 5th. As a man of science, I owe it to you to be completely frank. Lady Clark, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess I didn't suspect anything like that during the first exams. But with the test results I have received today, there is unfortunately no place for doubt. I estimate that Lady Clark's life expectancy is no more than 1 year. Hospitalization would not help in her case, so I advise you to keep her at home and provide her with as much morphine as required to ease her last moments. Yours sincerely, Ernest Logan. The door is locked. Sir Carmichael's collection could rival that of a major museum. Compass point to the south. Bronze and magnetite, Han Dynasty, circa 210 BC, purchased in Hong Kong 1935. There are some very valuable traditional Chinese map, facsimile. South is on the top of the map. Order and method above all. Let us finish examining the mansion while no one is around. Comside's private collection, purchases since 1920. The catalogue for Sir Carmichael Clark's collection. Sir Carmichael's collection could rival that of a major museum. Black Dragon's Curse. To Franklin, who will never grow up. January 25, 1928. Car Charlotte. Miss Thoroughgrey, Comside, Justin, Devon. Arsenic trioxide thallium. I am not going to leave Comside now. I still have some things to do. Order and method above all. Sir Carmichael's collection could rival that of a major museum. The door is locked. This unit contains the medical records for Sir Carmichael Clark's patients. Let us study them closely and see if there are any familiar names. No dust on the records from A to D. They've been handled recently. No known names. Disappointing. Lots of dust. The records from E to Z have not been touched for years. No known names. Disappointing. Order and... Franklin Clark appears to be a typical British gentleman. A good sportsman, a hunter, a traveler. February 1922, South Africa. July 1920, Alaska Peninsula. Order and method above all. Let us finish examining the mansion while no one is around.
Those on the table I didn't see.
Attention, Franklin. Task list. A. Ordering Lady Clark remedies. Done. B. Tidying up real estate property file. E. Update land rent. I've already seen similar daggers.
A dragon.
A dark dragon for a bright-haired maid. C.
Dragon. It's a dragon. Good.
Where is the horrible smell of carrion coming from? Something makes me... Tut-tut. The gardener does not follow the alignment. There, that's better. It is symmetrical. Round pellets. Revolting. Round pellet. Revolting. There, that's better. It is symmetrical. This fountain makes a very relaxing sound. This wisteria is in full bloom. It was probably the gardener who lit this fire. It was probably the gardener who lit this fire. Look here. I wonder if someone wanted to get rid of these papers. This object would probably be useful to me. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work. Everything that Thorgray has left behind comes from Sir Carmichael's collection. He most probably gave them to her, but she chose to leave them here rather than run the risk of being accused of theft. It is understandable when you know just how much Lady Clark mistrusted her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work. Thorgray had no reason to kill someone who only had a few months left to live. The poison she ordered was for rats. The gardener must have made good use of it, considering the stinking remains on the path not far from the property. I've finished here. I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London. May you have peace, Carmichael. Charlotte.
The victim that died here is buried. At least he got a chance to see the view. Whatever that building over there is, it must be part of this place, this mansion.